keep saying it, stay home if you can. I've been reading reports from people on social media. One guy said, I got out on the roads and I just called in sick to work afterward because it was just so treacherous.
It is. It's in some spots, I mean, you know, you hear it's an ice rink. Well, it kind of is in a couple spots because right behind the front where that drizzle developed, I mean, the roadways are slick and hazardous. The strong winds will have a tendency to help dry the roadway out about an hour after the drizzle kind of moves into your area. And then it changes to this. This is basically, you know, snow pellets, really light snow grains, but they're whipping through. Those winds are at 20 to 40, 45 mile per hour winds. About 30 minutes ago, Stephen and I were just, you know, looking at this shot here from the Jinx area, and right on the horizon, we saw a lot of power flashes. So there may start to be some sporadic kind of power outages in spots through northern Oklahoma. But the roadway here, you can see the bridge on the 91st Street Bridge here. It's still got that sheen, that wet look to it, and the temperature's well below freezing. So the front itself now is through Muskogee. It's about to move into McAllister in about 30 minutes. It's through Tahlequah. That's the drizzle behind it that freezes on contact. About in 45 minutes after that, the change state takes place. It changes into snow flurry activity, but it just blows it all over the place here. And because of those strong north winds, about an hour after that drizzle kind of moves out, the roadways start to slowly improve. But for about an hour, hour and a half, I mean, it's going to be really slick and hazardous. Here's what it looks like right now in the Tulsa vicinity. Here's Brandon Wells shot. You can see now a little bit of snow starting to congregate on the sides of the roads. The roads are still considered slick and hazardous here. Bob Roloff is kind of near the Limestone, Owasso region. He's moving northward. This is generally speaking around Stillwater in the Payne County vicinity from our friends at KWTV there in Sequoia Quentin. What, 20 minutes ago, it was a blizzard near Salina, and now there's not, you know, any precipitation coming down in spots as he's traveled a little bit from that previous position. Tulsa, winds are gusting at 40. The wind chill is 0, the temperature 18. All of these numbers will continue to drop through the morning hours. The front now is about to move into the far southern areas. It will drop quickly. That's the freezing line. Those are the temperatures, and you can see that big band of snow is not going to move into our immediate area, but we're going to have some snow bands. In fact, let me slow down just a little bit. Those counties that are highlighted in red, if you have travel plans today, that's the winter storm warning. Those winter storm warning criteria snows are higher than we'll have here. So 4 or 5 inch snowfall amounts, a possibility in some of those areas. That's well north and northeast. Here we have travel advisory or winter storm warning criteria type wintry precipitation. So we're not anticipating a whole lot of actual snow for most of us, but there will be some that will congregate and accumulate. And that area of purple seems to us right now to be about 1.5 to maybe 2 or slightly over that. And then areas to the south, you see that band of blue, that could be about 1 to 2. And then that lighter shade of blue could be anywhere between a trace to maybe just a little bit over an inch. But the issue is that when we have winds this strong, sometimes it will blow it to the sides of the road. It keeps it off of the roadway. Sometimes it blows it so hard and you have so much that it starts to drift, especially in those northern areas. So freezing drizzle followed by blowing snow. But notice how quickly the probability drops down. Sometime around the noon, 1 to 2 o'clock hour from the west to the east. But the wind chill values will continue to plummet. So this would be 0. That's the line. And all of this is sub-0 readings through the afternoon and the early evening hours. And tomorrow morning, we can have wind chill values that go down as low as -25 with a low of 1, and then Friday afternoon, 17. So it's here, the big front, the Siberian air mass, 24 Christmas Eve for the day. Christmas Day, 34. And then by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, it's a big warming trend. We have 50s and 60s.